think I'm on. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm on live, which is great. Just making sure my microphone is on. If you're there, say hello. We are recording, which is great. Can you hear me? We are recording, which is great. Can you hear me? Okay. I thought I'd come on live today because it's our third day of the challenge and I'm excited that you're here and that I'm live on YouTube and also on Zoom. So hello for those that are here. It's very exciting. And so there will be a lot of you, obviously in the USA, watching the replay because it is getting so close to Thanksgiving, right? So a lot of people are traveling to see family and so forth. And that's okay. That's the way life is, isn't it? And what is fantastic is that we have these platforms that we can be on here on our time zone, because I'm here in Australia and not having Thanksgiving, which I miss very much. But hello, everyone. I'm Yvonne Purvis. I'm a transformation coach. I'm an ascension coach, changing your identity to become the woman you want to be, to have the life you want to be. And let's face it, I think it's about being a diamond. Who doesn't want to be a diamond in their life? You know, when you've gone through things in life and sometimes you finally get on that other end, it's like, who do we get to be? And this is what this challenge is about, right? It's about becoming unstoppable in your life. And I love diamonds. So I have been looking at my old engagement ring, looking at that diamond. And it's funny because I don't think I want to reuse it. I think I want to be coming and have a new diamond to represent me, the new identity of the millionaire that I am. So who are you? What do you want to create in your life? Because it is limitless and you need to be a fearless woman or a person, because you might be a guy that's watching here. And we want to step into that greatness and to know that we can have everything we love. Okay. And hey, yes, fear pops up. Insecurity pops up. Doubt pops up. And it is your job to ignore it, right? And not let it bring you back down. And let me tell you, I've had so many years of that doubt and fear. And it's even been rearing its head once again. And I've had to really step into the woman that I am, the millionaire woman that I am, the woman who has life, who has beautiful friends, has wonderful relationships, the body that I love. And I am a whole woman with 100% wholeness, love within myself. Ready for the man to step into my life. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can have anything. So what would you desire to have? So before we jump into the challenge, I want to open your expansion. I want to open up your mind to the possibility of everything in life. We have 4 weeks. It's 4 weeks today till the end of the year, till we stop and jump into 2025. What do you desire in the next 4 weeks? What limiting belief or desire that needs to go out the window and create a new reality, a new mindset, subconscious mind that gets rid of the fear, and you step into a new identity with new reality and new, let's just say, personality, right? Like, we have to change who we are. You cannot fake it. I've tried it. It doesn't work. It'll rear its head. And our subconscious mind keeps us where we have limiting beliefs. That's what we are manifesting. This is what shows up for us. It needs to be a full embodiment of who we want to be. So on saying that, today was about reclaiming your inner power. And what a great way. Like, I'm going to really just be more intuitive today. Yesterday and the day before, I had notes. And sometimes notes are great because I can get off track. I just kind of talk intuitively from my own experiences and life experience and what my clients have gone through. And so that helps you understand that you're not alone and that our own experience is very different to anyone else's experience. And judgment is the thief of everything. So once again, I'm Yvonne Purvis, and we are going to get in today. So today, what you're going to get from today, when you listen to all of this, the whole video, you are going to understand the transformation is waiting for you. We have to do these tools though, right? We have to change what we're doing. Change can either be easy or hard. What do you choose? What do you pick? What do you choose? Every day we get to wake up and choose how our day is going to look. Every day we have the choice. So what is the choice that you are making today? The intention for the day. I woke up today and I was in so much gratitude, and I said, today is going to be a beautiful day. I get to come on here and serve thousands of people. So I am here to serve you. And this fills my heart. This gives me so much joy. I feel so much gratitude for being able to have these platforms to be able to share more, right? So thank you so much, Zoom. Thank you so much, YouTube. Thank you so much, Meta and Facebook, right? Like, we are so fortunate now in this world. Like, think of the 30-year-olds beyond, like, some of these people have no experience of not knowing that these things existed. So when you've been here for a few decades, we have a lot more life experience, don't we? And this is what's so good, because we have had many experiences. And I want you to think about the ones that you haven't enjoyed and just be grateful that you've had them, because all of those experiences are part of your growth. And if you don't have growth, you're staying the same. So the power, the inner power to become unstoppable is from within. No one's going to give you a helping, like, people will support you, but you have to implement. You have to walk through life. You have to be the one making these choices. So what are you choosing to be, right? So over the last couple of days, we talked about clarity. Yesterday, we talked about the doubt and the inner voice that is in us. And all of this is part of being unstoppable, taking those risks. I mean, I think risks is a really good topic for today, because being unstoppable isn't someone that doesn't take a risk. That means that we jump into things. We, go, ooh, this feels really good, so I'm going to do this. Versus weighing and contemplating and self-doubting. Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Because that is a yo-yo brain, right? Monkey brain. And monkey brain comes from fight and flight. It comes from not being in your alignment, grounded, and stillness. So when we can't make a decision, I recommend that you go away and you sit in a quiet place and get into the mind and do some meditation. I did a beautiful meditation this morning with Joe Dispenza. He's someone that helped me through my marriage in 2019. Like, I listened to him every morning, a couple times a day, to rewire the brain, to rewire the thoughts. The thoughts were very strong. 20 years of somebody saying something to you. So I'm not saying that it wasn't that we can change instantly, because I think we can, but sometimes it does take a little bit longer. When you have had something happen to you that has changed you, like your whole identity, it's going to take a little bit of time to rebuild. Okay, so this is my experience. Might not be your experience. Remember, my experience is not going to be the same as your experience. In my experience, it took me a long time to rewire that brain, to start to feel love again, to feel like a whole person, to feel pretty, to feel worthy, to feel enough, to feel joy. It took a while for me. Like I said, 20-year marriage, not so good, a little bit hard, a little bit challenging, which are words I don't normally use when we talk, but back then, that's how I spoke about my life. I don't speak of that now. Now I think I had such an amazing journey, and life gave me so much to learn. Life was showing me how I needed to grow, and I wasn't taking the steps to grow. So I had to take them eventually. See how you can change all this stuff? But I was playing a little bit of a victim, sad girl, this happened to me, blah, 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 blah. This is not how we are become unstoppable. The reason I got here was I started to implement and take ownership, to understand, to know that it's for the greater good. And in the greater good, it's not just what's good for me, it's also what's good for others. And that showed up really in our the end of the marriage. Okay. And you got to know that you just got to trust the process, because when things don't go your way and you're thinking that you wanted more, expected more, it's a growth. This is how it comes to us. It comes to show you this is what you are. This is where you are energetically of deserving of whatever that thing is. Okay. And just know it is about growth. Unstoppable is growth. It's determination. It's being consistent in what you would love. So what are you desiring? Is it having a business that's thriving? Is it a relationship? Is it your health and fitness? What is the desire that you would love? Because it comes from a stem of love. And we have to absolutely love and want, not want, we want to, well, want is good, but we want to love it, and we want to know that we can have it, right? The knowing, that's the end result. And we just keep moving forward to knowing that it's on its way. All right, this might be getting a little bit outside of the 5-day challenge. So let me go back into thinking about, I want you to think about, recognize what holds you back. What holds you back in going into the next step, right? You want a better relationship. Are you on the apps and the guys aren't showing up for you? This is a reflection sometimes. Like, what are you looking for? What about looking at yourself more than thinking about the other guy? I'm not a big fan of the apps, but you know, that's what we have to do sometimes. And if it's in relationships in your family and friends, those could be created better with boundaries. They can be more about loving the way they are, not judging the way they are, giving more gratitude that you have family to go and see. You know, Thanksgiving can, you know, when we're around a lot of people, there's, you know, we want to be in so much gratitude and love that you get to do that. There are people that don't have that option, don't have family around, don't have the opportunity to even get to a place. So it's always coming from gratitude. We get what we are. So if you are lacking it, or you are jealous, if you are envious, these are lacking, you know, needy of money. These are not good. This is not, we want to shift that energy into desire, into love, to become unstoppable. And when someone is doing something that you would love, like I know in business online, we see all these great achievements. And there was a time in my life that I would not feel good about that. I felt like, why can't I do that? And then I would start to feel unworthy in myself because I judged myself. I compared myself to that person. So I want you to not compare yourself. There is no comparison. The only person that you get to look at is you. You are the only one. Okay? You are the most important person in your life. So how you show up, how you react, how you take responsibility is so important into the transformation, into the growth, into the unstoppable woman, into the unstoppable, you know, business coach, the unstoppable chef, the unstoppable lawyer, the unstoppable whatever that is that you have in your life that gives you joy as a job or work or entrepreneurship or a business that you own. I mean, I've had a business and I'm an entrepreneur. So those are the things I've done in my life. So I can relate to those. I know how being an entrepreneur and having your own business, it lays on your shoulders, right? It's all on your shoulders. So we need to think about the gratitude that we have to be able to serve others, and get out of your mind thinking you can't reach an amount. If somebody is making a lot more money and that you want that money, know that you can have it too. Yes, it's not just for them. It's a limitless world. We can have everything. And what happens is that you are blocking, you are closing the door to your abundance by having those low feelings. Okay. The doubt, the scarcity, the judgment, the word hate, right? We don't want to use those. It's blocking you from enjoying your best life, in creating your best life, and creating the unstoppable woman that you want to be. So I want you to think about identifying and reframing those limiting beliefs. It is the fundamental part of all the abundance coming to you, right? Prosperity, whatever you desire. Especially, like, think about a relationship, wanting a new partner in your life, or a husband, or your dream body, making more money in business. You got to change your perspective, change how you look at it, change it as service. Your service provider, it's about what do they need, not what you want. What do they need? And then maybe in a relationship, we want to turn it into the desire of what matches you on your wholeness. When you've been in a relationship or marriage, you don't want to repeat the same kind of marriage because there was a reason it broke, right? So you have to grow from the mistakes and learn and embody that, and know that it's two people, and we got to take responsibility. That is growth. And then you get to recreate yourself, find out what you love, what your joys are, and you want someone that matches that supports you, that cherishes you, that adores you, right? The beautiful companion. You have similar things, but you also want to have expansion, that, you do different things and you have great support with each other. If it's relationships in your life, like family and friends, you want healthy relationships. We need boundaries, though. When we're unstoppable, we must have boundaries. You can't just give so that your cup is empty. Boundaries are really important. Don't say yes to everything. Sometimes it's about filling your cup. Say yes when it feels good, when it's the right thing to do. Trust your instincts. These instincts are there for a reason. It is source, universe, God working through us to lead us to the next direction. And I know even recently I didn't listen to them when I was moving. Oh gosh, cost me almost $2,000 in moving expenses because I didn't listen to my intuition. Okay. Lady, listen to your intuition. It's always driving you in the right direction. And what does that feel like? It feels like saying all of a sudden, you can be driving your car and your intuition says, oh, we should go off the highway and go over here. That's your intuition. Listen, maybe that's where you stop and you're going to meet someone. Maybe it's because there was a car accident way down the road and you got diverted because you listened to your intuition. So this is the life. This is the journey of being ease and flow. Not going against the grain, not going uphill, the struggle bus, going against the grain, the hustle, burnout. We want to get off that bus, off that trailer, whatever you want to call it, speedboat, because we want to come back down into the effortless way, right? The effortless way is having that ease and flow. It's about understanding and listening, visualizing. I'm really going to get into some real big visualization stuff here, because everything we desire is created in our mind. It is not created in the 3D. It's not created by just doing some strategy and thinking, do this, do that, do this. We do have strategy, but we create everything in our mind. The demand comes from here, right? The relationship, everything comes from our mind. So you can't reclaim your power if you're still holding on to old stories that diminish it. So let's just think, okay, what's that look like? This looks like saying, oh, I'd love to go out for lunch. And then you go and you look at the menu and your brain is going, oh, you can't eat that. That's so many calories. Oh, you shouldn't have that cheese. Blah, blah, blah. You know, if you eat that, it's going to make you fat. If you do this, that's too many calories. That is the voice in the back of the head that you want to go, no, no more. I can have whatever I desire. I have a fast metabolism. I work out, I look after my body, and I love my healthy self. That's one correction, right? That's an old story that you have, and you need to replace it with the new story. If your business isn't growing as fast as you would like, or the money's not coming in to your thing, I want you to think about more about an abundance mindset, right? You have plenty, prosperity. It's about service, but it's also about when we are that wanting that to come in, it's you, right? There's some feeling of worthiness or not enough. The clients aren't coming in. You're worthy enough. You are doing just fine. Okay. It's about taking back and realizing and being more in prosperity, because prosperity is the abundance. The abundance is the money. And when you can release it from a physical form of money, because money is not physical, right? It was a spiritual idea. It was God putting this into play, that we have a transaction to play with, a service with money. Okay. So think about it like that it is abundant to everybody. Why some people make more money than others? It's their thoughts, and they've created it because the demand is in the mind. The demand is always in the mind. You want more friends? Got to think about it. You got to see it. You want a relationship? See it in your mind. You're walking along the beach. You're having coffee together. What's he look like? How's he treat you? How's he show up at the door? Like, these are the things that you just want to start recreating in your life, in your mind, to be unstoppable, to create that demand to know where you're going. And as we're becoming unstoppable, the doors will start opening up when you start going in flow. Okay. So how's this feeling for you? This is like, isn't it? Doesn't it feel light and easy rather than so structured? I've had coaches in the past. It was all masculine energy and burnout and hustle. And I refuse to do that anymore. I want flow. I want ease. I want to be in alignment with who I truly am. But you can't find who you truly are unless you're having that time to reflect on yourself, to what is, this is where the workbook was there for you to start looking and doing that work for yourself, right? What do you want to create? What are the foundations in the personal transformation, the limiting beliefs? Really powerful for you today. If you don't know what they are, you can't change your subconscious. You can't change your mindset. You can't change the fear from popping up and stopping you to stop enjoying life. Full stop. All right. And fear is just, it's nothing. It's your brain trying to tell you to stay safe, not to grow. Imagine if you knew that when you take that leap of faith, so maybe it's getting a coach or a mentor in a program. Maybe it's getting out and starting your own business. Maybe it's getting on a plane to go somewhere because you want to go to this retreat, but it's stopping you. What if it was one of the best decisions? What if you could see what happened on the other end? What if you could see that? So rather than not seeing it, I want you to see it. See what I mean? Create it here, and then it will come. So the visualization is really important in every part of life. If we can't see it, we can't believe it. Got to see it. And then recognizing what is holding you back in those steps and being aware of them. Because if you don't fully step into the fear, it will never go away. You've got to walk through. That saying's been around forever, right? Walk through fear. You just got to go, okay, I hear you. I see this, but I'm doing it anyway because I fully believe this is the right decision for me. And I have 100% faith in it. And that's it. And yes, you can wobble, right? Sometimes it's like, whoa, it's a bit scary. It's like, ooh, am I doing the right thing? And this will come up. That's normal. It's really normal. But we want to step into it. We want to move through it. So we want to reconnect with our inner strength. And I guess the inner strength is, for me, it was really what kept me moving. Right? Like people used to say, Yvonne, you're so strong. And I really was, I used to take that on, like I am a strong woman, but I've actually changed it to, it's more inner strength. I don't like the word strong. It feels like I have to do it all on my own, right? As a single woman, you know, I'm open. I don't want to be doing life on my own. I'm open to receiving a beautiful relationship. So the strong word at the beginning of 2023, I changed, or 2024, I'm sorry. I changed it to I have inner strength. And it's the inner strength in me that keeps me every day being better, learning from my mistakes, staying in a positive gratitude life. And, it's not like we're happy every day. We are human beings and we do have thoughts and we do have feelings. It's acknowledging the feelings. And it doesn't mean we've got to be happy all the time, because that's just not normal, right? Like we just have nice, fun times, but we want to have a state of just peace. But there are times where we have sad moments. And, when there's something that someone's injured or a family member or something, those are sad moments. So we need to don't suppress them. We need to feel them. I suppress. So let's talk about suppressing feelings and emotions. If you are suppressing them, nothing will change in your life, first of all, right? Doesn't matter what it is. If it's fear of money, fear of a relationship, if you keep going, oh, I'm good, I'm fine, you're not feeling them, you're suppressing them, nothing will change. You have to allow the feelings to come out and feel them, so then you can redirect them. So then you can actually see, right? You can actually go, oh, here's this feeling again. But it's different if the feelings just happened. Allow it, grieve from it, feel it. If it's anger, feel it. Go, oh, why is this anger? Why am I feeling so annoyed today? Why is this bothering me today? Question it. Then we can move into more of a different perspective on the day. We can change our thoughts. We can come back into our unstoppable, powerful, inner, beautiful self, right? And I know that the moon's shifting and there's a bit of energy, that's coming out. And I think it's coming into my moon, which is, I'm a Virgo. I don't know a lot about it, but I do follow the energies because I feel the moon. I don't know, just maybe because I'm an earth sign as well. So groundedness is really important to me. And I know I feel it when I'm out of alignment or I'm pretty good now. Like I keep myself quite grounded, right? So really important to know what you're feeling. Like, how are you? Do you even know any of this stuff? I'd love to know. Pop it in the comments if this is like something new for you or if it isn't. Because all of this is part of our identity changing. This is all about identity upgrade, right? Identity ascension. Upgrade is sort of there, but I prefer ascension because it feels like ascending, where upgrade is like, I don't know, nothing wrong with you. We just want to ascend, right? I guess that's why I prefer that word ascension. It's like an ascension. We're growing from what there'll be parts of us that we love, but we want to ascend to a better self. We want to be our best self every day. We want to make sure we're growing every day, learning, being better, having more gratitude, having more love, appreciation. And you're rocking when you are rocking as your unstoppable self in your business, in your personal life, in your relationships, in your health and fitness, I mean, how good is life? I don't want to keep waiting. I'm going to feel better when I get there. When I make money, I'll do the thing. When I see some weight change, I'll eat better. Or I'll buy the dress. That's usually a better one. I want you to go buy the dress you want in the size you want, and I want you to buy it. See yourself wearing it. I used to do this all the time. When I started to really get out of the weight loss years, I would literally go, I'd find something. I would go to a dress shop. I'd go, I'm going to buy that. And I knew what size I used to get into because I fluctuated a lot. And I'd buy that size and I'd keep it in the closet and I'd look at it. And then all of a sudden I would be able to get into it. And then now I'm my size. I don't work now. It's just, I know who I am, right? I'm on, it's a expectation. Same with money coming in. If you're feeling that it's a money, if you're not expecting it, you're wanting it, you're needy. Got to change our perspective, change how we feel about it. You gotta let go of the outcome. Yeah, not be attached. You don't lose the weight 1 month or 1 week, whatever it is. Let it go. Just go, okay, keep going, right? If you're going on a whole bunch of dates and still haven't found the guy, just keep going, realign yourself. Maybe you need to tweak the kinds of guys you're actually having the date with first, right? We've got to keep going. Same with our businesses. If there's a few months that have gone by and they're not going got to tweak it sometimes. Look at what you're doing, take a breather, going, okay, is this really me? Is this what I'm loving? Like, this is really important when we have a business, a company, even a job. I ran with someone the other day and she's like, oh, I hate my job, but I make really good money. I thought, wow. Ooh, that's a funny thing to say, right? Gotta have gratitude. You should be saying, wow, I love my job. I would love to be doing a little bit of this in my job, but I love what I do and I make really good money. See the shift in the energy? How's that feel for you? So if you're saying those kinds of things that you're not liking your job, I want you to change your perspective about it and have gratitude for it. That job is giving you the money to pay for things if you're in a job, right? Love it more, be appreciative more. And then that can shift everything. And maybe from there, you might get a raise. Maybe there'll be another opportunity that'll come in. But while you're still saying that, nothing's coming in, nothing any good. Okay. Watch what we say. Be really mindful of what comes out of your mouth. Even when you don't speak, it's all up here. If you're judging or second guessing or sabotaging yourself, this is what you're creating. I got this email and it was really powerful. And it had something to do with our thoughts, right? So how did you go all week? Or how did you go yesterday or all week? Because if you were feeling like things weren't working out for you or things were hard or you were disappointed with the week, or maybe they went amazing, that is what you manifested, right? Because thoughts are manifesting every day. We are manifesting our thoughts today, create tomorrow. So be mindful. Wow, this has been a really intense challenge today. Not intense challenge, but it's been a lot of good stuff, content in here today. And so I hope this is serving you well. Okay. So let's go back into what the action steps are for today. Okay. Because if you haven't joined the challenge, you want to join the challenge, you're on YouTube. I'll pop the link in the comments as well, so you can join, and then you can watch the replays, which you see here already, but you'll get the workbook. And then you can also come over to Telegram. So Telegram is where we're kind of sharing more of this stuff together. So you can have a bit more of that community feeling. Because, if you want to be unstoppable, you got to surround yourself with people that support you, right? That's the number one thing. So let's talk about some action steps. So the action, right? I want you to reflect on the past, all the wins you've had, and identify the inner qualities that you've achieved from it. So how do you achieve them? How were you that time? Like, what happened? What changed that you achieved that? How did it make you feel? Really important to know this stuff, to reflect on it. And when I reflect, I've been really reflecting almost every day at the end of the day, reflecting on my day and saying, how did I show up today? Was I the millionaire woman? Or was I half in kind of empty glass? Because it will help you move forward. It'll help you be better every day, right? So we want to, and it might be the diamond woman, it might be the first class woman. I know when I was coaching my clients, and I use this analogy, I think it's really important when we are changing our identity and we are calling in more, you want to be a different person. So sometimes it's about changing your name. Like, I've had clients when I was doing more weight loss programs. And because I was already doing it, I was doing the inner work with my clients already with shifting their identity, because you can't stay the same. You can't lose the weight and think that if you haven't changed your identity, you're putting it back on. And majority of clients put them back on. So you have to change who you are and how you think and who you show up as. So I would have my clients say, okay, who are we today? Are we a first class woman? And I had lots of ladies had different comments about who they were. Some were more sporty. So she's like, I'm an Olympic champion. I'm a diamond, she said. I'm a diamond. First class. I used to use that analogy. Are you getting on the plane? Are you turning left or right in life? Right? This was a really good one. I felt this, when I was coaching a couple of ladies that were married with kids. I was like, okay, so tell me about your life, right? So are you like, I gave her some analogies and I said, so while you're doing all these things and you're prepping dinners and lunches for your kids, I want, like, when you get on the plane, is your family up in the first class? And are you in the back? And they would say, yes. I said, so you're in the back sitting with forgotten your socks. You didn't bring your mascara. See what I mean? So I want you to create this identity for yourself. So who are you? Create it. I've had ladies change their names just for us. It's not all of them announced it. But I truly believe that you need to do whatever you got to do and trick your mind to have what you want. So what do you desire? Maybe you want millions of dollars. You want to be a multimillionaire. Claim it. Take it on. Stop limiting. I used to limit myself. I capped my life in many aspects. And I've had to learn that from that marriage. Okay. I limited myself. I limited expectations. I limited what I expected from myself, what I could achieve. Not anymore. So I want you to go out there. Think about it. What would you love? We got 4 weeks till the end of the year. We're going to be doing a vision board as well, putting together what you want for the 2024. I usually do it in January, but I'm not because I'm taking some time off. So I'm going to be doing it in December. So make sure you stay tuned for that too. I'll have an email. I'm also creating a link so you can join my email so you get notice of things coming up, which would be so good. And anyway, what a fantastic day. I'm so grateful to be here with you today. So make sure to comment below. I've seeing the comments below happening. That would be from Zoom. So, which is so good. It's probably been there for ages and I only noticed it today. So the captions, that's the name. So, all right. So I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been a lot of information. So I want to make sure you do this work. And subscribe if you want to get onto the workbook and come into Telegram as well. I'll pop that link in the comments, okay? So you can join. And let's have some fun. We've got 4 weeks. Enjoy. This is the best time of the year. Christmas decorations will be out in the US because Thanksgiving will be over. They've already started here, and I love it. We have one of my favorite stores. It's called Eclectic, and I think it was about 2 weeks ago when I went in there. It was just like, I saw all the lights. Like it was just so beautiful. I walked in there and I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I was looking at all these things. And then I bought some coasters and I said, that's all I can think of. I said, it's overwhelming. I don't know what I want. Yes, and you know what is so fantastic? I'm going to share this as well. So in the last couple of years, you know, Christmas Day, I spent alone. I'm not going to even go why. I'm just going to let it be. And I was comfortable on my own, very comfortable on my own, but not this year. Going to a beautiful friend's Christmas. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. So, you know, and I was asking for it and I didn't, you know, this is another thing. Like if you are single and you don't have family around, ask friends. I would ask my girlfriend, what are you doing for Christmas? Or she maybe asked me. I said, I'm open to coming over. I'm open for invites. I think I said something like that. All right. So you have to ask. Don't sit at home thinking they're going to ask you. You know what I've realized over the last almost 5 years of being single is that a lot of times people don't think about it. They're in their own bubble, right? They're married, they got kids, or they got their own little circle, whatever it is. Sometimes you just don't come up. It's not because they don't want you there, and maybe they haven't thought about it. Don't take it personally. I want you to know that sometimes you do need to put yourself out there. If you want to be unstoppable, this is an easy one. Tell your friends, say, you know, I'm single. Can I come? You know, I'm on my own on today. I'm on my own Christmas Eve, whatever it is for you. Say, can I come over? If they say no, let it go. No judge. Some people are kind of funny. I had an ex-husband like that. Anyway, see, right? You got to let it go. It was like, ooh, okay, that was not nice. But I want you to know to be just abundant, right? And just no judgment. Enjoy Christmas. I know I'm trying to get some friends together. And anyway, it'll happen. I'm not sure when, but it's going to happen. And enjoy Christmas. Like I said, if you are single, ask. Don't sit at home if you don't want to be. If you want to be, then great. See, those couple of years I was on my own, I was very happy, very, very happy. I just wanted to be in my own space. I was just got to the beach, took Sasha. I just wanted to be in my own space. It was okay. All right. So it's okay. I want you to know that if you want to be alone. But let's face it, it's good to have people around. Yeah. I'm an extrovert and introvert because I do like my quiet time, but I am back, right? Like my healing in my life, changing. It's like, ooh, my nieces have said, oh, you're back, Yvonne, Aunt Yvonne, you know, because I was crazy. Because they know I'm a direct person and kindness. I'm not judgmental or anything, but I'm direct. And I'm okay with that. It's who I am. I love it, right? But you learn from everything, right? You say things in the right way. This is growth. So be you and be unapologetically you, right? Don't change because it's making someone uncomfortable. You've got to love yourself the way you are at the end of the day, right? Unstoppable isn't trying to change you to be someone else. Unstoppable is maybe really coming into who you truly are meant to be. You know, stop. Take the masks off, ladies. We wear so many masks. Take them off. No need for a mask. Show up, be you, laugh loud. You know, I used to be told people could hear my laugh so loud in restaurants or whatever, you know? And everyone says, you just like have the best laugh. I can hear you, right? Those people were my tribe. Others may be annoyed. Well, probably not my tribe. Not everyone's going to like you. You got to let it go. Stop trying to people please or control, because that is not going to happen either. We have to be ourselves. We have to be able to just be happy in what we do. All I want for my life is peace, right? I want peace, joy, and gratitude. I want to send love and give love. And when things aren't going, I just send love. All right, I'm going. I can feel this energy here, right? I don't know. There's some really great energy right now, and I'm really feeling it. So thank you guys for being here. I'll pop the opt-in in the comments. Hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure to comment below. The channel's growing. Got some people helping me, now I've got great VAs helping me, and I'm so grateful for them. Anyway, have a beautiful one. See you tomorrow. Day 4. Look out. Make sure you do the homework and come over to Telegram. See ya. Bye.